we will show you how to apply pigments in different styles. First, we will apply Ammo Mig Pigment Factory Dirt Ground to the gaps on the surface. We will use it raw and also apply it with Pigment Fixer. I will show you the difference in appearance when used alone and with the fixer. Let's apply our pigment to the surface first. We can use a bad brush for this. Using a more pointed brush can help us better to use the fixer. I will use it directly to the first step alone. That's why I'm applying the product more aggressively here. It doesn't matter if it's spread around. Purpose here is filling the gaps. I can place it comfortably with a bad brush. You can either get rid of the excess or push the excess pigment into the gaps. By following these two different techniques, different results will appear. I simply fill the surface quickly. Here we made round and square stones. There are some triangular pieces between them. Thus, you can easily see the harmony with different geometric shapes. You can place it comfortably. Since it also fills the depth, for example, if there are anomalies there, you can hide the shapeless images you don't like. Pigment has such an advantage. If there are some skipped parts during the modeling phase after assembly, you can hide them with little tricks by applying pigment in this way. For example, I'm cleaning the top of those stones, and the stones are coming out slowly. Another example, we implemented this in a raw way. Now I will fix it with fixer in the next step. Again, with the same logic, I apply it to the surface. I fill in the gaps with the help of a brush as much as I can. For example, a different image is obtained when we apply it here. When we use the pigment raw, the pigment remains as powder. But when we apply it with fixer, it enters the pigment and inflates it. As a result of this inflation, it gains a volume. Fixer evaporates from the surface within minutes. We get a more voluminous, slightly muddy appearance. For example, instead of filling such deep surfaces with themselves, we can shape it with such tactics. You will gain both speed and image difference. For example, after applying it with fixer, you can apply it raw and get a second and third effect. The thing about Pigment Fixer is that it can spread around the surface without applying the product directly to it. When we rub it on itself, it's affected by the spread and gets muddy. It becomes lumpy very fast. To prevent this from happening, we should apply around it. The thing about Pigment Fixer is that it can spread around the surface without applying the product directly to it. You can also get a different texture by mixing neutral wash and pigment. You can get different textures by mixing them with washes. Because the pigment is involved, it both changes the color and gives texture. In this way, you get a textured area and create a color difference. For example, I applied it to a few simple places. Let's shake and apply our neutral wash. Look, as the Pigment Fixer leaves the surface, the image over there changes. I'm going to apply it raw. I'm applying Pigment Fixer again. I don't apply it directly. I apply the pigment to the surface and wash the mixture. If you wish, you can mix it and apply it outside. Then you get a different look, a different texture. This is entirely up to the user's own choice. The more colors you want to achieve, the more mixtures you can apply. Even by mixing these products with each other, and diluting them further. You can get different textures, different colors, tones, and transitions. This allows you to move on to different points in modeling. Yes, we have roughly completed it now. That's all for today. See you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.